Exclusive interview.
Good afternoon, dear listeners. So today, covering a very important event, Africa Investment and Commerce Forum, we spotlighted the growing partnership between Algeria and Uganda, two nations united by a shared vision of economic cooperation, trade, development, and mutual growth across the African continent. In this context, we were pleased to welcome Ms. Hope Waira, Senior Investment Executive at the Ugandan Investment Authority. Her presence today reflects Uganda's commitment to deepening bilateral relations between Algeria and fostering a dynamic environment where African nations support each other towards sustainable prosperity. Enjoy the interview.
Hello, my name is Hope Waira. I am a Senior Investment Executive at the Uganda Investment Authority. The Uganda Investment Authority is the investment promotion agency for Uganda. So I'm here for the Africa Trade and Investment Forum to promote Uganda to the Algerian and Africa business people.
So our first question is, what are the key sectors identified as priorities for strengthening economic cooperation between Algeria and Uganda?
This is my first time to Algeria, and already I see that one of the strategic sectors from Uganda that would work with the Algerian economy is agriculture and agro-industrialization and value addition in agriculture, especially for coffee and tea and cocoa. So we are looking at value addition of investments to the Ugandan market from the Algerian business people. The second sector is tourism. We have 4 sectors that the government of Uganda has selected. Tourism, we have minerals, where you have oil and gas, and Algeria is lead in natural resources of oil and gas. So we are going to learn a lot and do a lot of investment with the Algerian economy. The fourth one, I've mentioned 3, the fourth one is science, technology, and innovation. So these are the 4 areas that I see are very significant and pertinent for Uganda and Algeria to do business and investment.
And are there any investment agreements or partnership projects are currently under negotiations that will be announced during this forum or another time?
During this forum, maybe we've had such a short time, but I will mention that negotiations are ongoing between Algeria and Uganda to sign an agreement, because there are prospects and there is hope for significant trade and investment volumes between the 2 countries. So the negotiations are ongoing. Very soon we are having what we call the joint policy commission that is going to take place. We already have in place the Uganda-Algeria Business Council. So all these are channels for us to finally sign a trade and investment agreement. So we are very hopeful as Uganda that we will have this agreement signed soon.
And now, what do you see as the main challenges to enhancing trade and economic exchanges between African countries, particularly between Algeria and Uganda?
Between African countries, I think we need to harmonize a number of things. For instance, the currency. The barriers between the free movement of people. If people have to work to do investment, that should not be a barrier. We should also do away with things like visas so that we enhance movement of trade and people and services. These are some, maybe language, but the African market is starting to learn with our young students, and people are learning to learn the language barrier, because we should have a trade language. I've already mentioned currency. The third is to understand what products and services are good for either market.
Do you believe there is enough awareness among economic actors in both countries about the opportunities for collaboration?
We are taking advantage of such events like the Africa Trade and Investment Forum to create awareness and sensitization. And that answers that no, there is not enough awareness. We do not know much about each other except what we read on the internet or from what we hearsay. We should do more of these engagements to be able to understand about each other's economy, what is on ground, and what we can offer and what we can get out of the other host country. So there's more need for awareness and sensitization about the different host countries between, yes, Uganda and Algeria, Uganda and Cote d'Ivoire, Uganda and Africa, and Uganda and the world. So such forums are very important.
And now to conclude, what message would you like to send to the African investors?
African investors, let's begin with ourselves. Let's promote the intra-Africa trade and investment. Let us support each other. Let us remove the barriers so that our economies can grow through intra-Africa. Let's use the channels that have been put in place, like the FTA, and all the regional markets that we have within Africa, so we can tell the world, the global markets outside Africa, that the next potential is in Africa. Thank you.
Very nice message.